A white man came into my comments on my other account the other day when I was live, and he said that we will put you back in chains. You will be enslaved again. And these type of comments are very telling of the deep desires that many white people have. They all love these slave movies because they all want to have the experience of owning a nigga. And they love the idea of slavery coming back. But the bad news is that nigga has expired. You'll never get that brand of Negro again. White man, sorry. You'll never see that day again. That was a one-off. You'll never get that off again. Trying to wrap a nigga up in bondage today, it's impossible. Because for one, black people today would never fucking let that happen. And two, the white man today isn't fucking equipped to make the shit happen. You're not producing enough Count fucking Draculas. You're not producing enough Michael Myers. You're not producing enough fucking Freddy Kruegers, man. Yeah, you're always gonna have this in your blood. We all know that you can't be anything else but Michael Myers and fucking Freddy Krueger. We know that. That's in your fucking DNA. But you don't have the nuts or the fucking guts to do what the fuck your wicked white devil forefathers did. You don't have it. You don't have the guts to fucking hang a woman upside down and cut her fucking stomach open. You don't have the guts to buck break fucking hundreds and hundreds of fucking men. You may have the desires because you're a fucking freak, but you don't have the stomach for this shit, man. The shit that your bloody fanged white forefathers did, you don't have the fucking stomach for that shit. And like I said, that brand of nigga is gone. You would be hard pressed to get that type of nigga to come back around and give you the experience of slavery and plantation and submission. Yes, sir. It'll never happen again. Your whole fucking white power pipe dream, it's fizzling. The high is coming down. You're desperately trying to hold on to with your fucking Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk was speaking the truth. Fuck Triple K Kirk. He wasn't a fucking politician. He was just a white man with triple fucking K views. The views of the goddamn KKK. So all you fucking freak cowards hid behind troll accounts and rally behind a Charlie Kirk who would dare say what your fucking thinned monkey pale lips wouldn't dare fucking say. Right? So of course you like a Triple K Kirk because he speaks from your coward heart that you're too afraid to fuck.
Oh yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing good. Before I start, I want to tell you that you are all good people. So today I'm reacting to this message that was sent to this man while he was live. Yeah, so once I saw it, I knew I couldn't ignore it. A white man sent this message directly to his inbox saying black people belong in chains, that they should be enslaved because that's where they belong. Now I want to be very clear, guys. I'm not reading or discussing this to give that kind of hate or just anything, but I'm doing this because this is the kind of racism people still deal with in silence, and it needs to be called out loudly. So guys, let's continue. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
Summon up the goddamn gumption to let it come out your fucking mouth. So no, enslaved again can't happen. The niggas ain't the same and the white man's not the same. Yeah, you're still the devil. You're still wicked. And yes, you do have a lot of sellout Negroes still. Right? You got a lot of bed wenches. People who will shuck and jive for you. But what you're looking for? Niggas in chains indefinitely? Nah, man. The resistance is far beyond the capability for you to fucking contain. Mentally, spiritually, consciously, you wouldn't have a fucking chance in hell. And on top of that, you don't have enough fortitude, white man. You're not gritty enough. Those gritty days where you were fucking down for the bloody cause, it's only so much of you that can really pull that off. And once you take away your high-powered weapons, what do you have there? You see, the white man before didn't have high-powered weapons. He had fucking muskets. Right? Those muskets allowed him to yield his fucking rage in a way that weaned him some goddamn slaves. Now, even with your fucking biggest weapons, you wouldn't get that result. it wouldn't happen. You've already tried this shit with the fluoride in the fucking water, right? With the fucking GMOs and the goddamn microplastics in the fucking clothes and the fucking bottles of water. You're trying to make us docile already. It's not working. You don't understand melanin at all. You called it junk DNA until you knew what the fuck it was, because according to you, it's junk, because it doesn't do anything for you outside of what you're fucking looking for. You're looking for it to be UV ray protection. You don't have none. So now you have fucking mutation of your DNA, which causes skin cancer. And what do you white motherfuckers have to study to cure skin cancer? Melanin. Go figure. So yeah, sorry, niggas in chains. You would never do it, and these niggas don't exist no more.
The only people who want us in shackles is liberals. These motherfuckers want us in shackles. Like, this shit is crazy. I've never, ever in my life been talked to like this by any other group of people. And this is crazy. This is why, like, we're literally not ever gonna vote Democrat. Like, ever. We'll never, ever. Like, you're too aggressive. And it's too obvious that the devil is working through you. Come on. Use your brain.
A white man came into my comments on my other account the other day.
Let that white man come. Let him fucking come. Because these are the dying thralls. This is a battle to the fucking death. Right now. We're seeing it here right now, where people are really truly fucking starting to align, where we're really starting to see each other, where we understand there was an orchestrated divide, where we know that certain language was being placed upon individuals to, like, for their own fucking angsty, self-serving ways. My hope for the world is that we all fucking wake up. Because there's like this amount of individuals that are sitting in seats of power trying to orchestrate everything all over the fucking board, trying to manipulate individuals into hating one another and using certain rhetoric and words. I'm gonna say it like nigga. Like that. And yes, reclaim. Don't ever fucking own that shit. Don't ever fucking own that spoken fucking word, because that's a spell. That's a fucking spell. And as much as somebody tries to reclaim that power, there's a reclamation that can happen. We need to project something different. Everyone. Every fucking being needs to project something different. This is a whole ass fucking screaming no. I don't align with my fucking ancestors. I don't look entirely white because I'm not entirely fucking white. I don't align with certain things. I don't. There are very awful, hateful individuals out there that will continue to try and project certain things, and it's a fucking no. It's a whole fucking no. This is a world collective. Do I believe in a one world order? No. Why? Because it's just rich people sitting in power doing their certain things and playing chess games all over the place. So no. Potentially, could I pull a Wednesday Addams up in this bitch? Yeah. And I am fucking here for it. And using what's he? Ants and grasshoppers, bitches. those grasshoppers be snacking on the ants, but there are millions and billions of fucking ants. This is our world. For any individual living today, this is our fucking world. Do we see each other? Can we align with one another? I can't go back and make amends for the shit that happened hundreds of years ago that my ancestors were probably in the thick of. No. And I ain't gonna fucking make amends for them. They're gonna suffer their own suffrage. I don't fucking care. Talk to Spirit about that, motherfuckers. Go in line with fucking Spirit. I ain't talking to you about that. Whatever it is that you did, you fucking did. If you deserve any kind of suffrage, and there are a lot of fucking white people that do, I'm just saying. Even my own ancestors, probably. I ain't housing your bullshit. I'm not fucking housing it. Beings are beings. People are people. They're exceptionally good, kind, talented, smart. They're so fucking good. And if you just want to sit on the sidelines and watch a rape show, no. You need a little porn in your life? Fine, whatever. I don't know what gets you off. I don't fucking care. But this fucking bullshit, let's stop. And just as an exit clause, yeah, reparations. Just saying. You rich white folk that raped all the black folk and destroyed communities and did all the things and took all their wealth and this, that, and the other. Oh, reparations! Oh my goodness! Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Give that back. And they ain't you citizens of the United States. No. That's corporations. That's big money. And we took things from individuals multiple times over. So they could get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Think they got the fucking dollars to pay back those reparations. Just saying.
What Candace Owens says in this interview is very interesting to me, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But here it goes.
I literally believe that there is an evil intent to re-enslave Black Americans, and the ability for us not to read, to me, is everybody should be hitting the alarm on that. Like, why aren't Black boys learning how to read and yet being encouraged to make music, to follow hip-hop, to do this, to do that, you know, follow sports, you know?
I feel like a couple years ago, if somebody were to have said they feel like there's an evil intent to re-enslave Black people, Candace Owens would have went off like, that's just in your mind. That's the narrative you're creating. You can go do whatever you want to do. It's you guys holding you back. No one's doing this. And I'm not attacking her, but I would like to know what changed. What was she exposed to? What did she see?
Imagine being chained, stolen from your home, thrown on a ship and deciding you will not die enslaved. 1839, the Atlantic Ocean. Spanish slave ship L.A. Amistad is carrying 53 Africans, kidnapped, sold, stripped of everything. But on that ship, something incredible happened. Led by Sengbei Pierre, aka Joseph Sink. The captives revolted. They fought their captors, took control of the ship. They weren't asking for mercy. They demanded freedom. The ship was eventually captured near the US. The Africans were thrown into custody. Their fate to be returned to slavery. But they fought again, this time in court. Their story became a national battle. Lawyers, politicians, activists. The case went all the way to the US Supreme Court. In 1841, the court ruled they were free. No longer property, no longer slaves, but human beings. That ship, that rebellion, that fight, it wasn't just about them. It was a challenge to the system that profited off human lives. The message I take from that is chains can bind the body, but they cannot bind the will. We were stolen, we fought, we won. Freedom is never given, it's taken.
So guys, as you continue watching this message, he basically said that people of these people like me, yeah, should be back in chains, that they belong in slavery. Yeah, this isn't from the 1800s, this is from today, 2025, and someone actually sent this to another human being. This message, we can say it's really disgusting. It's not good, but most of all, it's a reminder of just how bold this racism still is when it thinks no one is watching. So guys, let's continue watching. I'll be coming back with more commentaries.
The only people who want us in shackles is liberals. These motherfuckers want us in shackles. Like, this shit is crazy. I've never, ever in my life been talked to like this by any other group of people. And this is crazy. This is why, like, we're literally not ever gonna vote Democrat. Like, ever. We'll never, ever, like, you're too aggressive, and it's too obvious that the devil is working through you. Come on. Use your brain.
Well, have you heard the latest? Apparently, Lenny Henry, who used to be funny, is actually having a laugh because he's now saying that every black person in Britain should be paid slavery reparations. A cost of around £18 trillion. How ridiculous. But then if you look into it further, he's trying to sell a book. Complete nonsense.
Why do they God still hasn't liberated black Americans or black Caribbean people. The God of the Bible still hasn't. We are still under the oppression of white supremacy. Yeah, they took the literal chains off in a sense because the enslavement of black people has never ended in America. It went from the very overt classical form of chattel slavery that we all hear about in history class. It went from that to the prison industrial complex. We have the largest prison population in the world here in America, with a significant amount of those people being black people. And that percentage has only been dropping over time as they've started to funnel more and more white people into the prisons. But initially, the grand majority of imprisoned people in this country when slavery was abolished was black people. And those prisoners are slaves with no rights, and they are working essentially for free. So slavery never ended in America. It's just that it got veiled a little bit differently, and they found a way to enslave other races of people as well.
Where's the movies that show black slave owners with white slaves and indentured servants? Where are those movies? Every year there's a new movie that comes out showing black people being enslaved. I stopped watching slave movies a long time ago. I'm tired of them. I'm so over slave movies. But where are the movies that show black slave masters of white enslaved people? And why do we have to keep on reliving the past anyway? Why do they continue to force it down our throats that we were slaves? How do they, at the top, benefit from us seeing ourselves as slaves? How do I benefit from seeing myself as a slave? I don't. I don't benefit from seeing myself as a slave. I don't benefit from seeing my ancestors as slaves. The only thing that comes out of you seeing yourself as a slave and you seeing your ancestors as slaves is sympathy, like or guilt. You want people to feel guilty, like people are trying to maximize the amount of white guilt they can squeeze out of people for reminding them that my ancestors were slaves. I don't even believe my ancestors were slaves. Not how I'm built, like not how I am, not how I exist. I just don't really feel like I have that much slave running through my blood, honestly. But going around and saying, oh, you know, my people were enslaved, my people were sent back 400 years. I used to sing that song. It's a sad, miserable, pathetic song, but I used to sing that song. Going around singing that song, then that gives you permission to suck. That gives you permission to not be where you should be. And you just keep on giving yourself excuses. So now it'll be 500 years, 600 years, 700 years that you were set back because you were set back 400 years ago. That doesn't make sense. But lazy people want an excuse to not work hard. Lazy people, people who have no intrinsic motivation, they need a reason to explain why their life sucks compared to the next person's life, when it really all comes back down to them. It's a personal problem.
Black people are being enslaved by Muslims to this day, and for some reason no one's talking about it. And they want to act like Jewish people treat black people poorly, when literally the people that you're supposed to be part of their cause, they are people of color, I guess. They are the ones that are literally enslaving people in Mauritania and Libya, all across the Gulf countries, primarily North Africa, and it's happening openly. People act as if slavery ended. No, it did not end. It just ended here in Western countries. So before you go yapping, talking about these people do this, these people do that, Muslims, your so-called allies, have convinced you that they are on your side while they are actively trading you in Libya. There have been slaves in Mauritania and all across North Africa for years. They have been enslaved. They have enslaved white people. They have enslaved a ton of people throughout the years. The Ottoman Empire, the Barbary pirates, that was their main source of income, was the slave trade. So again, I don't know what they have to do with your cause, but you need to let them go because they have no room to talk.
Look like me to stand up for you. Are you okay with us speaking about your trauma? Has anyone ever asked you that? My boyfriend is Hispanic, and I asked him, has anyone ever asked you to speak up or speak about your racial or ethnic group's trauma? And he looked at me and said, no, not until you asked me if it was okay. Because here's the thing, we do a lot of standing up for people that we feel are marginalized, that we feel are discriminated against, that we feel are traumatized. But when's the last time you asked them if it was okay that you did that? Would people who are in the minority groups, would you rather us sit down and allow you to explain your trauma? Would you allow us, or do you want us to sit down and just listen to what you have been through? Do we have your consent to talk about your trauma? Do we have your consent to stand up for you? Just a thought. Minorities, do you want people that look like me to stand up for you?
Oh yeah, guys, we have come to the conclusion of this video, and to the person who received this message, I see you, I stand with you. No one should ever have to open their inbox and find that kind of message waiting. Let me say this loud for anyone who still thinks like that racist guy. Please, we do not belong in chains. We don't belong back anywhere, and we belong in power, in freedom, in every space, just like everyone else. We are not going to normalize this. We are not brushing it off as just some troll, because this is exactly how it gets passed on, through private messages, silent DMs, behind the scenes conversations, where people think they won't get called out, but today you are getting called out loud and clear. Yes, so if you're someone who received or witnessed something like this, know that you are not alone. That's why I made this video. Racism doesn't just live in history books. It lives in DMs. It lives in comment sections. It lives in boardrooms, in systems, and unless we speak out against it, every time we see it, it continues to grow. So let's be clear, this is not freedom of speech. This is hate speech, and this is white supremacy, and it has no place in our society. Not now, not ever. It has no place in our society. To everyone watching, use your voice. Say something when you see use your voice. Say something when you see someone is not doing the right thing, even if it wasn't sent to you, especially then, because staying silent only protects the people who spread it. If you are about justice, about truth, and about standing with the people who are targeted, then don't scroll past this. Speak up. So thank you all. Credit belongs to the original creators of the video. Have a nice time. Always stay strong, stay human. Yeah, thank you. Peace be with you.